to do, I started to build value in myself, and I started to volunteer. I started to learn. I signed up for personal development programs, and I would pay them. Some of us, we don't even think that's important. Let me tell you, that would be your game changer. That would be your game changer. It worked for me, and I've seen it working for many people. Today I'm a life coach, and I have such programs, and I've seen what they have done to people to launch into their dreams and into their destinies. Please, for me, this is the biggest thing. Personal development. Work on this, work on this. And if you want help in that, I can help you. Please just let me know in the comment section. I can help you with that personal development. But this is key, and especially finding your purpose and stepping into your purpose, because the reason why I'm speaking about purpose is because there is fulfillment. When you're in the area of your purpose, there is the fulfillment. And in life, what else do you want? After you even make the money, after you achieve your dreams, you want to be fulfilled and you want to be satisfied. Purpose, when you're stepping out in purpose and you're living a life of purpose, let me tell you, you live a life of fulfillment. And there is nothing as sweet as going to bed and saying, oh my God, you just smile, you're proud of yourself, you have no regrets. That's the life I want. That's the life, So, and that's find a step into your purpose. Number 4, that is, please start thinking and planning long term. Now, let that sink. Start thinking and planning long term. In our 20s, sometimes we are living, life on the high, on the fast lane. We live for the moment, and you think, I'm still young, I'll start saving when I'm 30, and all that. Now, you're 30. Or you're 35, or you're even 37, or you're even 39, even 33. You're in your 30s. This is a time. Start thinking long term. If it's your goals, start thinking about long-term goals. I know we have these short-term goals, like now, this year, I'm sure you wrote somewhere, I want to do 1, 2, 3 this year. Those are short-term goals. Yeah, this year. Start thinking 5 years from now. If you're 30, you'll be 35. Start thinking 10 years from now. What do I work on that I want to see in 10 years? What do I want to build that I can, that I can see the results in 15 years? Do I have a 15-year plan or goal or something like that? Start thinking like that. Don't just think about short-term things, what we will eat today, what we will eat tomorrow. It's about today. No. You have a whole life ahead of you. Plan for it. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Happen to life. Plan your life so that you happen to it. Don't wait for life to happen to you. No. Yeah. And Eleanor Roosevelt said that, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Please have dreams. I'm speaking about having dreams here. I'm speaking about, having visions. This is very important. Start thinking and planning long term, even in your finances. Start having projects that are about, like, if it's, I'll build for my parents a house, I'll build a house for myself, I'll buy land, this or that. Please, if you're not in a circle. Some of us, you are even in employment. You're in employment at this point in life, but you have not saved for anything. You are even in a circle, or maybe you are not, but you don't see the need of even getting a loan that you can buy something. Please start thinking about that. Start thinking about a house I will buy for your kids. Think about the next 5 years. If you already have a family, start thinking, where do you want those kids to be in the next 10 years? You want them to still stay in that rented house in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years, until you retire? You must have a plan, and have that plan now. Imagine if you have a plan for 30 years, if you retire still in employment, you're 30 today, you retire in employment, it's the next 30 years. If you had a plan of 30 years, by the time you're retiring, can you imagine what you'll have done with that plan or with that goal that you have? I mean, there's so much that you can do. And you need to take advantage of that. Start thinking and planning long term. And then number 5, work on your relationships. Work on your relationships, please. Relationships are key. And at this point, by the way, relationships will either push you forward or even hold you back. because these are the years of establishment. You want to build something, you want to establish something, that's where you are in life. Yeah. And the relationship that you are in, whether it's person you have married or you're in a relationship, that person determines a lot where you go, where you don't go. You find people because you're already in marriage, maybe sometimes you're even married, and there's that familiarity, and someone no longer sees the value, sometimes the value that you have. They no longer see, the great person that you are. They want to put you down. They want to shoot down your ideas. Theirs is the best, and all that jealousy and all that. Some of these things happen even in relationships, and you can find this relationship really choking your growth. You want to really step out of yourself. You want to really do something different, but you both have obligations in the house and all that, and sometimes it can become hard. The relationships you build, or the relationship you have at this time, they determine where you go. They really determine where you go, or they even hold you back. And some people, I'll stay for the kids, but you're not growing. You're there for the kids, you're not growing. There's nothing you're doing. You are always depressed. You're always, and it's just, every day it's just depressive, and a person makes you feel worthless. Let me tell you, you need to take care of yourself first. For me, I think even as you take care of your kids, as you take care of your marriage, you take care of your wife or your husband, you need to make sure that you're also okay, so that you can have the strength for everybody else. So your relationships are very important, and you need to take care of them. Now, if you're in a good relationship that is working, that is wonderful, and so you need to just make sure you're working, you're learning here and there. Let me tell you, there's a friend of mine who they usually they do counseling for couples, and you find most of the marriages or relationships that work are the ones that people are always going for coaching, for marriage, whether it's marriage coaching, marriage counseling, and all that. Those are the relationships that you find they are working most of the times. So you want to build a stronger bond, you want to build a stronger relationship, by the way, subscribe to some of these programs. You don't know everything, the two of you don't know everything. Get advice, counseling, subscribe to counseling, and it works. Relationships will push you forward, or they will hold you back, And then also at this point, if you haven't married, you haven't done all that stuff, marriage stuff, if you haven't married, then you need to be, at this point, you have a few, experiences, yeah? Because you've had several heartbreaks, where you are, if you're not married. And there's a time when you start to redefine what love is. You start to really say, this is love, this is not love, because you have been in several relationships in your 20s, they worked or they didn't work, and you were there, you're not married, So, and this time you start to redefine, this is what beauty means. In 20s, mostly we are looking at the looks. We won't look at the looks. Oh, she's cute, he's handsome, he's all that. But then it's all about the looks mostly. Yeah, but in your 20s, in your 30s now, you start to redefine what beauty is. It's about kindness. It's about respect. It's about how the person takes care of you. It's about person having a good heart. That's what beauty is. You start to look beyond the skin. You start to look beyond the skin. You need to be serious. Stop going for beauty, whatever. Let me tell you, chances are you'll still be at the same place in your 40s. If you're still looking for those things about, is he handsome, is she cute, is she beautiful, and all that, you need to redefine what beauty means to you. You need to redefine what love means, and so that you're able to get something that will last, something that can hold, other than just jumping here, jumping there, and being heartbroken all the time. So, and then also you need to know what you want. When it comes to relationship, I think I'll have to do another video on relationships, but it's very important. I know relationships are key. And I'm saying even relationships with friends. And I was saying in point number 2, I was saying you need to know what is working, what is not working. Sometimes it's a friendship that's not working. This person, we have been friends, we were in high school together, we were in campus together and all that, or wherever you met, or you've been in church together, but now this relationship has no value to me anymore. Because of 1, 2, 3. The person can never encourage you in anything. Person never sees anything good or great in you. You need to let go of that relationship. You need to let go of that friendship. You need to be very honest with yourself about it. Okay, number 6. I'll be done in the next 1 minute. Number 6, start building something. Build something for yourself. These are the years of establishment. Start establishing something, so that as you get to your 40s, there's something you've already built a very good foundation, and now you are building onto something. Start building something, whether it's a career you have really built. Because I see people, I usually help companies, I usually interview people who are looking for jobs. I get invited by companies to do that kind of work, and you find someone has been in this company for 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 months. Your CV is long because you have worked in this so many companies. You need some stability. Get some stability in your 30s. Get some stability, whether it's a career or it's a business that you want to build or it's a program you want to run. Be serious about it. Be sure that's what you want. Find the clarity you need to find and start building something. Maybe it's a family you're building, build something. It's about relationships, build. For me, build, because in 20s we were a bit scattered. Maybe you were a bit scattered and all that, but we need to gather yourself together. Now in your 30s, gather yourself together and build something. And because this is the time. Let me tell you, this is the time. As you get to your 40s, there's already something that you have, and you can continue, you can push to the next level. That is a good thing. Start building something. And the 7th one, and not the least, this is very important. It is never too late to be who you want to be. It's never too late. You're not just behind in life. You're not, life is not over, Life does not end in your 30s. You have a long life to live, and I pray, and I really pray that God keeps you alive for many, many years. But, it's never too late for you to be the person that you want to be. All it takes is a decisive person. You need to be deliberate. You need to be intentional. You need to be purposeful on what it is that you want and push it. It's never too late. It's just never too late, And I know we give examples with people. This guy of Kentucky Chicken, KFC guy, he started his business at 63 years. Sometimes you can encourage yourself with such people. This and this failed this many times. So and so started a business in their 50s, sasa imeshika, or it's now working. You don't want people to give an example with you in your 50s. Do you want that? You don't want that kind of a testimony on you, right? Yeah, even if it's good because it worked. We are all at different levels in life. Things happened differently to other people and all that, but don't wait for such a testimony for you. That in your 50s, you're encouraging yourself with people who did it in their 60s and in their 50s. No, this time that you have the energy, you have the time, and you have a dream of what it is that you want to do. Please get on with it. Find the help you need to find. Learn as much as you can. Pray hard. Seek God on whatever issue that it is that you're working on. Pray, because God also shows, God reveals, God shows the next step to take. God can change your life. He can show you what to do and change that situation. Go hard, And I usually quote that scripture in Ecclesiastes that says that whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. Do it with all your might. So it's very important for you to know that it's never too late. You have not lost all, but you have a decision to make. Step out today. And let me say this as I finish. That's the 7th one, by the way. Even our Lord Jesus Christ, he started his ministry at 30. So it's never too late for you. He prepared all his life. He prepared for all of those, all those years just for a ministry of 3.5 years, and he started it at 30, ended at about 3.5 years. So if he started his ministry at that end, I mean, I think he, and you know what he accomplished. He gave us life, give us salvation, give us life, got us into the kingdom of God. Let me tell you, he accomplished his purpose. Yeah, that's why I was saying it's very important to find purpose. So it's never too late for you. And if you need any help on anything in any area that you're stuck, whether it's career, finance, relationships, or whatever kind of area of growth that you want to grow in, please don't forget to reach out to me. I'll be very happy to engage. I'll be very happy to assist you. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get to know when I post other videos. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, lovely time, and let me continue enjoying my birthday. Thank you.